think I have that like lockjaw or something. I have a double.
It's not one lock.
You can unlock it.
Yeah, it's like all fucked up.
Can you put your mouth over the mic? You think?
Yeah, put the whole.
I don't actually.
Wow, he totally could have. Oh my
That
god!
thing opened.
I get the Photoshop out. Stop!
Damn it! No! Oh my god!
Yeah, it's impressive.
For those of you listening at home, 32 minutes. It's going to be a great meme.
I'm putting out. I will cut out just that clip.
Jeez.
10 seconds, no explanation.
Yep.
Dude, that,
and then just the tag at the end where it plays the music and it's like tune in to Third and Inches.
We're going to open the episode with that clip.
Yeah,
Please put that at the front of the. They're just turning on. You're just like,
And everyone
and then it
freaking
just
out.
cuts to the theme song. They're like, what the fuck?
unhinges your fucking jaw, dude. That was.
Let me check
scary
out this
looking.
new podcast. Oh my god. And welcome back to Third and Inches. It is episode 17. This will be coming out December 6th. December 6th. So thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate it. We are backlogging these episodes, so we're here on December 2nd, but we wanted to make sure that we had content out for you guys during December. Guys, how are you?
I'm a little dehydrated.
Yeah, you're a little upset that we didn't bring beer.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I was upset. You guys were like, "Oh, we don't want to drink at noon," which, first off, loser mentality. I don't like that at all. All right, but I mean, I guess Diet Coca-Cola will do.
Yeah, you got a Coke Zero, dude. Chill out.
Oh, it's a Coke Zero.
Yes.
Yeah, zero sugar. You can
Yeah.
have those beers later now.
There you go.
How does that mean? I don't know.
I'm not really sure how.
I don't trust diet sodas.
I'm with you. I know what you mean. Like, how does it have zero
Yeah,
calories?
what's going on in there?
Why does it taste like things still? It's got to be bad for me in some capacity. What way are you tricking me into drinking this is my fucking problem with it.
They're putting fluoride in the Coke Zero.
Using it to control our mind. There's also, do you agree? There's definitely a distinct taste to all diet sodas. Like
Yeah,
whatever.
it's
that's
you know what I mean?
a really good way to describe it. Yes.
Every time you take a sip of a diet soda, you're
Stuck on your. It's
on the
stuck.
roof of your
Yeah.
mouth and the top of your. You're like,
It's a perfect way to describe it.
Thank you.
It's
Thank
gross, yeah. Because did you have like family members that drank diet soda growing up?
So not growing up, I didn't come from a soda family. That's why I drink so much soda now, because I crave what I missed as a child. But my brother got fat after he grew up, and like now he like drinks diet soda as if like that's the.
They'll have like 6 Diet Cokes a day.
He
yeah.
gorges food. No, like he'll just like, we'll get like Chinese food or something. He'll eat like 2 sides, the rest of my mom's food.
Oh shit.
2 entrees, and then he'll be like, and then open up a Diet Coke, and like you can see in his face, he's like, yeah.
It makes fat people feel really
Evens
good
out,
about it.
yeah. Like like it genuinely, like it really does. I can see the cognitive dissonance going, and he's like,
Yeah, of course.
They've like convinced themselves that it's a water. Like in their mind, they're like, dude.
Well, Brandon, it's zero.
You're right.
It's the same as water.
It is.
actually, yeah. What the hell? There's no calories in water either.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So, because it's like it makes sense that water has no calories because it has really no flavor. There's no flavor
there's
to
sodium.
water. But
And
like,
there's potassium.
how is there shit in this, but there's no calories? It doesn't make.
I think it's like a rule that if anything's under 15 calories, then you can put on the label as 0.
What?
Yes.
so.
Really?
Yeah. So like a lot of like butters and shit, like those 0 butters.
Like I can't believe it's not butter.
I can't believe it's not butter. Some of those are like 0, calories
Yeah.
per scoop, but in the whole tub there's a shit ton of calories. It's just per one scoop, there's less than 15 calories in that little scoop.
What is margarine?
Margarine, it's like it's
It's more like oily butter.
Fake butter, right?
Yeah, it has
butter made
more.
out of, like,
It's more
oil.
oil based. Because we have some like margarine in our pantry or in our fridge, and whenever you melt it down in a pan, it weirdly turns more into like an oil than how butter turns into shit.
This is riveting stuff, by the way.
This is riveting food podcast.
Yeah,
I
great
feel like
start.
people are with us, dude. Diet soda.
I didn't know that was a thing.
I didn't know it was a thing either. You're just over here bringing fucking negative energy into it.
Negative energy.
know what?
I taught you about this.
No. We were having a good conversation about it, and then you had to be like, "This is riveting," and then you made it unriveting. You know?
Sorry, dude.
Like the girl was into it, and then now she's not because.
Because one guy.
Yeah, because you had to bring it up. You know what I mean? You were like, my breath smells. And she was like, it does. And then,
My bad.
yeah.
Sorry,
So,
fellas.
no, it's fine, dude. Hey, Collin, have you seen the hot NFL coaches meme thing that's been going around?
The players and coaches.
Now they turn. Okay, so
they turn them into women. That
Yeah,
thing. Yeah, I haven't seen them for the coaches. I saw when they did it for players.
We got. This is a quarterbacks one that we got for you, and I want to get your opinion on these. Corey, I'll send you the link to this so we can put it in the pod so people can see. This one is Macy Jones, Mac Jones. What do you think?
Horse girl.
Yeah,
She is a for sure horse girl. Meeting her parents is going to be super awkward. They're not going to like you. Specifically, they're going to hate you.
They would hate me.
They're going to think you're trash.
Yeah.
They'd like me. I'm pale enough. I
No,
look
but
like
you
I can
smoke weed. They're gonna be like, he's got no ambition in life. He sits on the couch.
Yeah, I guess that's
you're
true.
a devil boy today.
Yeah, you're right. But I could pass as a horse boy if I wear the right
No,
thing.
you can't.
I got the hair for a horse
That's
boy.
not what a
You
horse
can pass as a horse. Big ass man.
Guys that ride horses look like that guy Todd Chrisley. You know who I'm talking about from Chrisley's No Best or whatever the fuck. You never
What
saw
the
a
fuck
commercial
are you
for that
talking
show?
about?
Dude, it was like a reality show that came out when I was like a kid. I think it was like USA. I never saw it, but it was it was about like a Southern man and his family, and it's the gayest man you've ever seen. And then it just came out like a year ago. They go, he comes out as gay. It's like, yeah, like it was like
Everyone
straight up.
knew.
And now he's going to jail for like taxes. I think crazy
I thought you
shit.
were gonna say for being gay.
Yeah. He lives in Saudi Arabia.
It's like, where is this?
Yeah, no, he went to the World Cup and they were like, get him out.
Yeah, it was the halftime show. He came out at halftime.
Cool. Well, Macy Jones, we give her what out of 10? What are we giving her?
Yeah, what are you giving her?
Well, you can't factor personality into this, Dale. So
That's
how am
true.
I supposed to answer that?
That's good.
That being said, 6.
That's nice.
I do like, okay, so I'm going to point this out. I do think there's something funny that like comedians, and I get it, we're all trying to grow our following, but you will see that people will leave comments on stuff to try and get like the most liked comment. And the first is we can clearly see a comedian, I won't say his name, but he said, Derica Carr definitely smokes menthols and has 2 sons, Aiden and Jackson, from 2 different dudes in jail. And can you see who it is? I won't say their name, but that's funny. I always laugh when you can see.
Show the Derek Carr one.
All right, yeah, we're gonna get to it. We're going to let's go to the Derek Carr one first.
Whoa, Josh Allen's
I'll
terrible.
go back. We'll go back.
hold
We're going to the Derek. Okay, she does look like she smokes menthols and has 2 sons. And the Jackson with the double X spelling is correct. All right, good job, Mike Hudak. You get a shout out since it was funny.
Yeah, she's
like her.
she's a trailer park 10.
Yeah.
She's a
She's a trailer park 10. She's pretty good.
She's got a lot of makeup on though, so you would definitely wake up that morning and she
They don't
clean
do
it
it
off.
for you, Brandon.
Oh God, okay, I'm
Jesus
sorry.
Christ, they do it to feel pretty themselves. All
Is
right,
this what you're like sober? Is this we need to get some fucking?
I get a beer in me. I'm like fucking bitch.
You calm down, it like sedates you. I'm sorry that your blood alcohol content is dangerously nearing
No,
0
I'm just
right
looking
now.
forward to day drinking. I marked my calendar and everything.
I'm sorry. You know what? I get, but here's the thing. We warned you in the group chat. If you would have been like, "Hey, man, no, I was looking forward to this," I would have got it, and I probably would have irresponsibly done it with you.
I was scrambling.
Well, we were all scrambling, dude.
Also, that's just they would the caption of the picture says how many beers would it take? That says 41 beers. That's first off, that's just rude, that's dumb. That's a dumb thing.
Yeah,
It would
that's
not
tough.
be. All right, let's go through them.
Derica Carr, she was cool.
Josephine Allen.
That one makes me uncomfortable.
She looks like a nice teacher.
Yeah. She looks like she'd be your
Like,
3rd grade teacher.
She's like a new teacher, and she's like really passionate about it.
You're just starting to figure out like feelings.
See, whoever made these pictures, terrible rating. They said 41 beers for Derica Carr, and her 1 beer. What's going on here?
I mean, I think Josephine Allen's probably better than Derica
by
Carr.
far. Yeah.
Maybe I'm just far away from.
Maybe
here.
you've got a type.
Yeah, here, let me turn the fucking brightness up and zoom in for you.
I don't know. To me, okay. Part of it is I just still see Josh Allen. Some of them actually look.
Well, you gotta look away. Yeah.
I know.
All right, let's go next one. This one's for you.
This one surprised me.
Jaylene
I saw
Hurts.
this one surprised me, but not good. Not good.
See, yeah, the ratings are terrible. This one says MILF material, 2 beers.
But that is interesting though. He does look like he's in his like late. Well, she's in her late 40s or something, like early 50s, which is interesting.
I think Jalen Hurts is too masculine to make a good-looking chick.
I don't think he's very masculine looking.
No, he's like handsome. He's too handsome to take the handsomeness out of him. Whereas like the other,
it's just a bad picture of.
It is. I don't know. I mean, how many beers? 1 through 10 rating.
I don't know.
This is your girl, dude. You love Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Well, yeah, I did.
I think every.
I was gonna say we can put a compilation of you saying.
Okay, can I say why? Part of it is because I don't. Jaylene Hurts. They could have got a little bit more creative with the name. I don't know. I mean, like 15, but that's just what I would normally do.
Okay.
Like, that
Good
would just be
answer.
Me,
All right.
period.
I'm in love
Oh,
with her.
Dakota Prescott.
I'm
Wow.
in love with Dakota
What?
Prescott.
She looks 14.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
She looks like a 14-year-old girl.
Does she?
She looks like a flower girl at your mom's wedding, Dale.
I want to defend you here, but I'm just going
She's
to
got
stay out of this
tattoos
one.
on her neck, bro.
That's
Okay,
a necklace.
that's part of
Oh,
her
that's a
culture.
necklace?
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait.
That's a necklace.
Well,
I don't know. Is that a necklace?
I thought those were tattoos.
I think it's a tattoo and its chain because they couldn't.
That's tight.
They didn't have the skills to Photoshop that out.
Wow.
Or it's part of the vibe. I don't know. This is like Dominic Fike in Euphoria, where you're like, why does a high schooler have tattoos on their face and shit? But then
You're allowed to have tattoos in high school.
maybe I just went to like a white ass high school because no
Yeah.
one had
Yeah.
face tattoos.
You're not allowed to get tattoos as a minor without your parents' permission. So you have to, like,
but
say,
you don't have to be. You don't need your parents' permission to buy a tattoo going on Amazon. I know. I bought one.
Okay.
Yeah, you didn't have that. Kids just had like random tattoos in like 8th grade.
Nah, like no. Yeah,
people
that's the
get-
difference. Yeah,
yeah.
you're from is a bad part of Pennsylvania is where you're from?
I mean, I think all parts of Pennsylvania are.
what's
good.
the name of your hometown?
Coatesville, Pennsylvania.
That sounds like it could potentially be bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Sounds like it could be pretty.
if you
pretty good.
Google,
Also, everyone
if
wears
you
powdered
Google
wig
what,
there still.
no, I'm
Coatesville.
pretty sure if you Google like what is Coatesville's like blank, like one of like the second thing is like the crime rate.
Oh, they got a high crime rate. I'll check that out.
It's not anymore. Something like, oh, it's like, is it a nice place to live? Like, people talk shit in my hometown a lot. Like, we get a bad rap for it. I think I told you guys that. How, like, because, like, my senior year in high school, the news came with a helicopter, and they called our high school a war zone because there was 7 separate,
Yeah, I'd
like,
probably say
riots.
that's bad.
Yeah, but it's a...
But it's like Kensington is still worse. So you're,
Yeah,
that's
in Philly.
Yeah,
We're
they don't have a
outside,
school
yeah.
in Kensington.
you're
now,
just
I
trying to
don't
be the Scottie Pippen of Kensington.
No.
Playing Scottie Pippen to Kensington is
All right, there's a 28% crime rate in Coatesville, PA. I'm going to look at where I grew up to see the difference. So we can mine doesn't even have a crime rate report for where I grew up.
Hey, everyone's just nice.
Wow.
Hey, there's only 2% less crime, but the difference is in Brea, where I grew up, there's a 1% violent crime and there's 10% violent crime. We just have a bunch of like petty crime, like property crime, vandalism, and shit like that.
So mine's just
You guys are
smaller.
skateboarding on stuff you're not supposed to. Seems like what
Yeah,
you're doing
basically,
there.
there's just skate stoppers all over the fucking city
Yeah.
and stuff.
Nice.
Such a weird thing for like places to put in and invest their money. I think it's sadder though. I hate when the buses have the benches have the bars in the middle so homeless people can't sleep on them. That's kind of mean,
Oh,
dog.
that's fucked up.
just
Yeah.
let it's
Now,
nighttime.
so that's mean,
fucked
but when
up.
they do the spikes, that's kind of cool. I'm like, yo, like they're leaving spikes everywhere.
That's
like,
extreme.
That's crazy shit. Yeah, because somebody had, not only someone had the idea, but someone was like, yeah, and someone built death traps.
Yeah, that was a Republican
They were
that
like,
did that
fuck
for
no.
sure.
I think it's kind of wild.
All right.
What's this?
Joe Burrow is
Burrow.
beautiful. Jill Burrow.
Yeah, she looks like Swedish.
Yeah, like model has it's the eyes. I don't know what color is Joe Burrow's eyes normally that color. They're
Yeah.
like fucking green.
Yeah, that's why the defense gets
Can't-
distracted. They're looking at his baby blues, dude.
Yeah.
God, she's like
Rachel Wilson.
No.
she's the ugly fat friend.
We just also
Hey.
She's terrible, dude.
we also
I
just
hate
hate
her.
Russell Wilson.
Yeah, that's true.
Like
Yeah, I
I
think
just
that's part of
see
it.
the
You can't
orange
separate
jersey.
it.
You picture Rachel Wilson just being like, "Let's ride."
That's actually what it says. It says Rachel Wilson, 1 beer, we riding all right. So they went for the
Yikes.
1 beer again though. Crazy ratings on these women.
Also, why is he even talking about how many beers? This guy's saying how many beers it would take for him to have sex with him. None, because God's watching. So you're not having sex with Rachel Wilson.
You're right. You're right.
Is that just Trevor?
It says, yes, this picture is edited. And if you really zoom in, I actually think it's edited around the face, the eyes. But yeah, he is feminine, but he's an ugly man and woman. So,
women like him.
Do you remember
I
that
don't.
chick that was
People
like?
consider him attractive.
Sarah, do you
Should we
think?
ask the woman in
Yeah.
the studio here?
Do you
Is Trevor
think that?
Lawrence attractive?
Yeah, because I don't.
I'll pull up a picture.
Yeah, because I don't think Trevor. Yeah, this is a sports ball boy. He plays quarterback for the Jacksonville Jaguars. He's young, but I think I don't know. He's a horse, dude. He looks like a horse. He looks more like a
he
horse
looks
than
like a
I
horse.
do.
He does.
Actually, yeah, you look like him if his career doesn't pan out. Honestly, like
Well,
right now.
I think you know what, dude. I think I look better than Trevor Lawrence. So I'm gonna.
I'm
gonna
not saying
take a
it's. I see
strict
it
stance
on the
that.
Twitter. They're like he's a
Clydesdale
handsome
of a
boy.
human.
The verdict is in.
I'd fuck.
Okay, all right,
okay.
yeah. That's
Fair.
I mean,
yeah.
but he is like the ugliest NFL quarterback.
I'm telling you, like,
Who's
people
the
like him.
ugliest?
The ugliest NFL quarterback.
We're forgetting an ugly.
I'm trying to think.
I mean, I get. Yeah, I get it. He's not like. There's got to be a quarterback that we're forgetting that's just like genuinely ugly.
Davis Mills is tough.
fucking Justin Fields is ugly. Davis Mills. He got a weird ass neck, dude.
Ass.
Dude,
It's Davis.
he
Mills.
looks like he gives wicked head. Dude. His neck is crazy.
It's because he can fit 3 dicks in his neck.
No, pull up a picture of his fucking neck, dude.
all right.
It's
It
insane.
looks like it's photoshopped,
I
but
don't
it's
know.
just real.
I'll be honest. I don't know how he's ever gotten sacked or threw an interception because he can just see over the line with it. Dude, it's insane.
See
This
over the
is. I
tree
can't
line.
believe that this
That's a
is
real picture.
actually a real picture.
Yeah, that's a real
Sarah, can
picture
you
of his
see
neck.
this? Look at his actual neck. This is how long this quarterback's neck is.
So this
Can
is
you see?
Davis Mills. He's
This is
the
a real
quarterback
person.
for the
But
Houston Texans.
when you get rid of the whole neck thing, he's not an ugly guy. It's just the neck.
But you can't get rid of the
Yeah, you
neck.
can't
That'd be like that.
separate the neck.
It'd be like the giraffe
from the
is
chin
cool.
up. He's a handsome guy.
Sure.
I
From
think it's
the
Justin
chin
Fields. Justin
up.
Fields, he looks like a frog.
Justin Fields. Why'd you say it like you're
say it
from
with 3
Louisiana?
Ws?
I like saying it like that. I like saying that's how I like
He's
to
a
say
bullfrog.
Dog.
Oh yeah, he is. Wow.
Wow, that's other people have said that.
I typed in frog by accident because we were talking about frogs so much, but he
Wow,
does.
he does look like a frog.
Yeah, he's a frog.
like
You
a
know, he
battle
doesn't look
toad.
as bad when he has a helmet on. He looks real ugly.
He
like
said
when
it
you can
best.
just-
It's a toad. He looks like a
toad.
toad.
Ah,
yeah.
Battle toad.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
What's the-
I see.
what's
Oh,
the-
it's a lot of these pictures. Like, look, you got they're putting
Pepe.
him next to Pepe the Frog or
Yeah,
whatever.
which is now an alt-right symbol.
All right, yeah, it's always. I want to be an alt-right symbol one day.
You are. Look at you.
I have been.
That's our goal for 2023 is to make you an alt-right symbol.
Hell yeah,
A
dude.
symbol of hope, but
Symbol, symbol of belief.
You just need a tiki torch. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Hold on. Pull. There's one I'm looking for. Wow.
Zara Wilson.
Dude, you know who Zach Wilson as a woman looks like? I believe her name is like Melanie Munoz or Mucoso. She's the one that does the stuff for movies.
Melanie Menudo.
Melanie.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Menounos.
Oh, is she the? Oh,
She's the one from the viral video of Justin Bieber
Yes,
where like
yes.
she goes,
Oh yeah.
she goes, I like
does.
that laugh. Yeah, dude, he looks like her.
Yeah, Rachel Menounos or something like that.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
We
Yeah.
all know what that is. She's gorgeous.
Is she the top?
Yeah.
Is she the Mojo girl?
The Watch Mojo?
Yeah. I
like
no,
that.
no, no,
Different
no.
girl?
She's not the Watch Mojo.
Gotcha.
Girl.
Oh, okay. Well, that was the end of the hot girls. Now it's I think.
Is it?
I mean, there's other. They have all the quarterbacks, but we were like, I don't think people want to hear us rate all 32 NFL quarterbacks
Yeah.
on how hot we think they would be as a woman.
Yeah.
You know? Okay, so I want to. Okay, the one topical thing that we will talk about.
I was about to say, speaking of alt-right symbols.
Speaking of all right symbols,
Kanye
West
West said that Chris Paul fucked Kim Kardashian.
that's
Wild. That's the craziest thing is because of all the shit that happened yesterday. Antonio Brown allegedly had a standoff with police. for
12 hours.
That immediately got swept under the rug. And then Kanye said all this shit.
He said
but then
Hitler wasn't a bad guy.
But then he ended it with Chris Paul fucked Kim Kardashian. Everyone was like, whoa, fuck that Nazi shit. Hold on. Did you say,
Yeah.
Chris Paul fucked Kim Kardashian? Like, that's crazy. He just admitted to getting cucked, too. Like, that's wild. But also, Chris Paul's a family man.
Yeah, I mean, it complicates things. Also, though, it's like, how much are we going to actually believe Kanye?
Right. Well, that's the funniest shit. As soon as it came out, I saw all these tweets. Everybody's like, dude, you know Chris Paul's just immediately like, he's like, as soon as his wife gets home, he's like, baby, you know that he's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, he's lying, like, for sure. And they were
Such
like,
a weird thing to lie about your girl getting fucked by other dude. That's such an interesting way
I know,
to go
and
about
everyone's
life.
like, no, that was Cliff Paul, like all that shit. Dude, the funniest thing about it, the funniest thing is every time Kanye tweets a picture or posts a picture of somebody,
Yeah.
he does it from like a yearbook. Like how he did it, it's a zoomed in picture of like a Chris Paul like yearbook or something. Like it has his name under it and there's other people's names.
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
just goes, I caught this guy with Kim. I don't know. Like, how does he find these pictures? Like, what is he Googling or like doing? Like, he didn't just post a picture of Chris Paul. Like,
Yeah, how
posted,
did he
like,
get his-
That's what I'm like. Look, like, the picture is so weird. that
He has a person on staff that's like a personal assistant that is just a creative personal assistant. I've known one of these people in the past.
and their job is like
all of his crazy, like he has projects that he's working on. It might be like a music video that he's doing where they're researching different like vintage porn lenses and stuff they use in porn to and so that person would be who would go out and
So he just is like, yo, make a fire post.
You know what the funniest part about what you just said is? That means that this intern or whatever just got a text from Kanye West and was like, I need a picture of Chris Paul. And they're like, I guarantee they did not think that's what he was going to say. Like,
No.
They were probably like, oh, Kanye, I guess
think-
Chris Paul's on his side or something. And then he goes, this guy fucked my wife. And the intern's like, oh, shit. Oh, shit.
I feel like Kanye, it's got to be weirder. He just probably texts like CP3. No instructions, no words.
You're right, yes.
And then when the guy doesn't get the yearbook picture, he's like, how did you not fucking know that I wanted that?
No, he just says the short guy from the banana boat picture. He's like, all right, Chris Paul?
Damn.
Wow,
Yeah, this is a hilarious picture.
That's what I'm saying.
Because it says Dalio on top. Like, what is this from? Because
That's what- it
the
looks
thing
like a
is the
yearbook
person next to him, though, you could see the corner
old
is an
man.
old white man. So it's not even, and he's too old. It's not even like what is this from? Where did he get these pictures?
Looks like a yearbook.
I wonder if you Google Chris Paul, how long it would take you to find
I
that
guarantee
picture.
there's no chance. I mean, well, now it's gonna be skewed, probably.
I guess you're right. Yeah.
But I mean, yeah. Look,
Yeah, Paul. Yeah, it's not even on the first page.
because look
and
how long
news.
it's gonna take. This is all just pictures of him on. Yeah, you're still on the sun.
Yeah, it's just
like-
him. Yeah, that's crazy. He had to really. What a weirdo. What a cool guy.
Interesting.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. I can't.
And now they're like, this is probably all Devin Booker's fault. Because Devin Booker's dating Kendall Jenner, so they're like, that after the divorce, or I guess maybe before the divorce, Devin Booker was like, "Hey, Chris, you want to come over?"
Yeah, I got Chris. I got a friend. Kendall's got a friend.
yeah, bring somebody. He's like, I got my buddy Chris. Just Chris Paul walks in. It's funny because normally you'd think it'd be the other way around. Chris Paul with the assist, but no, it was Devin Booker assisting Chris Paul.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. Well,
It's fun when sports come to fruition. You know,
Yeah.
they just become.
You think they
real
all have
life.
sex together?
I mean, he is a good teammate.
I think he has I think Devin Booker has a sunken one of those 70s living rooms where it's sunken.
It's going to take me a second to find Devin
You know what-
Booker's living room.
No, it won't. He did
How
a
do
thing.
you know what Devin
Yeah.
Booker's living room looks
He did a
like?
thing for like
fuck?
Architectural Digest. I watch YouTube. Sometimes it pops up. It's just his house.
You just follow architecture. You're an interesting man.
Thank you. I liked watching. No, I do. Sometimes I watch videos
right.
where it's like
There's pictures
realtors and they go, "This $45 million mansion in Telluride, Colorado," and I'm like, "All right, I'll check it out."
Buy it, but I'm not saying it's my.
I know.
$45 million
I'll see if it's in the
mansion.
budget or something. But
He's right. It's a sunken living room.
they have orgies in there, dude.
It does. It does look like a cool '70s Coke room.
That's what they're for. Yeah, the little Coke dents.
Yeah,
thing.
that's
pretty
So-
tight.
but he's using it for sex.
This sounds like a room that they would have like key parties in the '60s. in.
Yeah.
yeah, it's exactly what it looks like. That's why do you know things like this? What's wrong with you?
I don't know.
You're
My mind's like a steel trap, dude.
Yeah, you're a savant, dude.
Yeah.
it's awesome.
Yeah.
Just the random bullshit.
What other celebrities' living rooms do you know?
Zed. I saw one of him. He's got like weird pinball. I mean, like what gumball machines and shit in there or whatever.
Like
Really?
What?
Yeah, the DJ guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
He just got gumball machines in there?
Yeah, I think so.
That's tight.
I would get a gumball machine from. I don't eat gumballs, but for
Yeah.
the aesthetic, yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of cool.
has Kim Kardashian slept with any other basketball players?
What are you talking about? Chris Humphries. She was
Chris
married
Humphries?
to Chris.
Yeah,
Humphries.
obviously I didn't know. That's why I asked.
The 72-day marriage.
Oh yeah, I didn't know he was a basketball player. I just
Yeah, he played on.
He's 6'10". What did you think he did?
that he divorced Kim Kardashian. That's all I know about him. I
No,
told
she
you I'm
left-
not our
she left
basketball
him.
guy.
He wasn't. He
left
wasn't
him.
the best basketball player, but he wasn't terrible.
He was like a role
terrible,
player.
yeah.
I think he was in the Hawks at the
To
time.
be honest, I thought he was
He
an actor.
was on the Celtics and the Nets.
Nets.
Chris
Was it the next year he
Humphries
played for the Hawks?
sounds like an actor name.
I know he played for the Celtics eventually, but yeah, they were married for like 72 days.
Okay,
She was
well, then
with-
it wouldn't be
she
the
was with
first.
Him, other NBA players, I don't know. She was obviously with Reggie Bush,
Yeah.
which I forget about all the time. The last time I saw like a commercial for like College Game Day or whatever, it was just Matt Leinart and Reggie Bush, and I was like, oh, what's he thinking right now? You know what I mean? Just like seeing Kanye talking about Kim, but he's like, no, he's right. I'm not gonna say what he said, but yeah, I forgot about all that.
fuck,
Wow,
dude.
yeah, what a journey.
Yeah.
I know she ditched Kanye, and then it's like it was Chris Paul and Pete Davidson back to back.
Well, that's why he said caught Kim with Chris Paul. So I'm like, was it while they were together? Did they have an open marriage? Also, I did see something on Twitter. You know how Drake, there was like a rumor that Drake fucked Kim Kardashian.
Oh, yeah.
Have you heard that? And his verse in Sicko Mode is actually, he's like, made it right. You know, all that shit is actually about him going to Kim's house and then having sex. And then a few months ago, he posted a picture with him and his boys, and they were all in Chris Paul jerseys.
And
That's
was like, cool.
Oh,
some Eskimo bro love right there.
Oh,
That's a strong EBDB Eskimo brother database right there.
Yeah. That was that's a good reference too to the league right there.
I like that. That was fun.
Fucking, that would be crazy if she, because my thing though is I can't imagine them having an open relationship, because if Kanye was mentally competent enough to accept an open relationship with her and obviously didn't freak out about the Chris Paul thing, possibly the Drake thing, why, when they were divorced and not together, was it such a big deal with Pete Davidson?
Because Pete Davidson has a 10-inch penis.
Yep.
You think Chris Paul doesn't?
Chris Paul has an average penis at best.
I don't know.
Chris Paul's 5'11", so it's not like he's got the height going
He's got the
for him.
work ethic of an average penis.
Second off, he's not like
hustles, dude.
he's not a dominant scorer
Yeah.
at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cis men don't scream big penis to me. You
They
think
put the
John
effort in,
Stockton's
though.
got a big dick?
Actually, maybe.
No.
Maybe.
No.
I don't know.
They put the effort in, though, you know?
Right. If you hustle on the
actually, you know
basketball
what? They
court,
might,
small dick.
because Magic Johnson screamed, but Magic Johnson was 6'9". Jason Kidd has a big dick, for sure. For sure.
I was like,
I'm trying to think of like the all-time assist men.
The way the look in your eyes meant that you knew. So
I was like, oh, maybe I'm wrong about my hypothesis.
I think I
here.
just saw a memory in your eyes.
We have the same birthday.
I've been trying to find out Chris Paul's
Jason
dick
Kidd
size.
has like 13 children, so there's no way you got like, he's packing for sure. He's got to be right.
He's also got a DUI. That means you have a big dick.
Yeah, that's big dick energy right there.
Yeah, it is.
tight, yeah.
That is.
13
cool.
kids
Chris
in a
Paul
DUI.
claims that he has a big penis,
Chris Paul claims he has a big penis.
which makes me think he
Which
doesn't.
means he
have
doesn't.
It. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he said, this was his exact quote, which now I'm on the train that he has a small one, is Paul Rudd said, hey, I don't know why in an interview.
Rudd?
I swear to God, the article,
Wait, what?
listen,
Chris Paul and Paul Rudd is like Paul on Paul.
the article was Paul Rudd talking to Chris Evans about Chris Paul, what Chris Paul said to him. And I guess that he said that Chris Paul, he was like, hey, how big is your dick? And he was like, it's big, not even bigger than my paycheck. And that was his response.
Oh, that's the smallest dick thing
That's
he
a
could
small
have
dick
said.
thing.
That is
Small
that
dick
is
thing
so
to say.
As he
specific
hopped in
energy.
his jacked up Ford truck.
Wow.
And he goes, where are you going? He goes, Calabasas, nothing crazy.
All right, yeah, I'm in on Chris Paul has a tiny
small
wiener now.
dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That honest to God, that like upsets me because like for Kim. Like
I'm
just
sure
don't-
she's had her share of big penises.
No. I'm not saying she's I'm not saying she was like, oh, but
Then
you're
what
in
do you
the
feel
NBA.
bad
Why
for
is it
her
only
then?
6 inches? No, I'm saying that she fucked Chris Paul. I'm like, what? That's
Yeah, Chris Paul, like, I just think Chris
I'm
Paul
upset
is
with
lame.
Chris Paul because Chris Paul is kind of. I used to like Chris Paul a lot,
What if Chris Paul listens to this?
but now
and
he's
then
just like 40.
waits and fucks all our wives one day, and it's just his vendetta story. He's just sitting right now doing crunches, listening to this.
We all just got to
In the
post
dark.
that same picture.
You know what? Knowing about if our hypothesis is true, I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
Also, I'm taller than Chris Paul. It's one of the only NBA players I can say that about. So he can fuck my wife, but I've got an inch.
I like that.
In more ways than one.
I like your morals.
Thank you.
Hey, I was gonna, got some random topics here. Have I told on here the story of how I blew out my hamstring at Stagecoach? Have I told?
Yeah.
I
You
told
went
this
for
on
the
here?
sprint or whatever
Okay.
when you were drunk to race.
I didn't want to fucking talk about the same thing that I've obviously talked about. Have you guys ever had any like crazy sports injuries? Either
Yeah,
of
this
you?
one time I broke my fucking ankle 3 months ago. And I never got surgery on it because I don't know what health insurance is. And now it's just kind of here. I'm not wearing my brace today.
That's
Nice.
good.
Sort of try to stop wearing it. I think it's being detrimental.
I feel like you hurt it every time you don't wear the brace.
Yeah, it's always swollen.
Well, the best part is you heard it at the game that I fell at, and I was making fun of you for hurting yourself.
That is true. Yeah, I was
Until the
like, I
moment
slipped on
fell.
someone's piss in the bathroom a little bit, and my ankle buckled. And you were like, "Haha, you're so injury prone." And then you were like, "Oh, look, a quarter," and you fell face first.
Yeah. Yeah, it's that's rough, and it is funny because everyone that sees me still is like, "Are you okay?" Like people are genuinely expecting there to be long-term effects, which are making me nervous.
Yeah, you probably maybe you got CTE now.
That would suck. That would suck if I survived playing Division I football. You know, my brain was like, all right, we got away with it. One more and you would have really fucked yourself. And then I just took myself out at an Eagles game. And now now from 40 and beyond, I just won't know my kids' names, what street I live on.
We could find out.
Yeah, we'll kill you. And we'll cut your brain open, and then we'll know. Oh, that would suck if they go, dude, he was fine.
He's fine.
He was having a bad day.
There's a test now that you can take to see if there's like a genetic thing that you have to carry to be predisposed to having CTE. So you can know if you carry that gene.
Well,
so you don't. I thought you just got CTE just like randomly. It's like Alzheimer's.
I think you can get it randomly, but you're saying that there's
your chances go way up.
Yeah,
like Chris Hemsworth.
Does he have CTE?
Yeah. No, you didn't see the shit. He said he's taking a break from acting because he found out that he has the gene. That means like there's like an 80% chance he's going to get Alzheimer's.
But he's the early one, right? So
yeah.
It's gonna
so
kick
he's
in
he's about to turn 40. So like instead of getting Alzheimer's at 80, he's probably going to get it like 60 or 50.
Damn.
So he's like, I'm probably not gonna. And then as soon as that happened, he was like, the last Thor fucking sucked. I'm not doing another Thor movie unless I get to be cool again. Like,
it was
I'm done.
not that good.
I want to see Thor with Alzheimer's.
Yeah, he's just up there. He's like, fucking, I am Thor, god of fucking
line.
What was it again?
Fuck, what? That'd be funny. Just superheroes with different like ailments and stuff. Like imagine,
yeah, they do that.
That'd be funny though. Like imagine who's like probably the strongest superhero. Like Superman, maybe.
Yeah.
Superman's like in an old folks' home and he has Alzheimer's and he just like wakes up and forgets where he is and starts just burning down and destroying the old folks' home.
Well, they do that with like Hulk and shit or whatever.
That would be funny too. Hulk's like, I'm angry, but I can't remember why.
What's wrong? I fucking my keys. I can't find them. Like, did you check the freezer again, Bruce? He's like, fuck, yeah.
The freezer's the door is just punched. Have you seen Logan?
Yeah. Logan's a good one. Which is, he's Wolverine's coming back.
Oh, wait. Quick side note. I just want to say this. Logan, one of the greatest superhero movies of all time, because it's a Western that happens to be about a superhero, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of like the last kind of samurai type thing, all that jazz. Great movie. Incredible. It's a character-driven movie, and it's just about a man coming to terms with the end. Brilliant. The new Puss in Boots.
Okay.
It just came out. The first big review, I'm not kidding, is they were like, this is the Shrek franchise's answer to Logan. I saw this. Wow. They were like, this takes Puss in a whole new direction.
It's a rated R Puss in Boots.
It's incredible. I was like, now I'll be honest. Now I kind of want to see it. I'm like, I want to see where this. It's just Antonio Banderas as a cat being like,
I'm in.
Yeah, I want to see Puss go in new directions.
I love Antonio Banderas.
I'll follow Puss in any direction.
Just a hyper violent Puss in Boots, like a Tarantino style Puss in Boots.
Well, have you seen they're doing that now? Like a lot of things just went to eminent or public domain or whatever. They're like the IP. Like now they're making the killer Winnie the Pooh movie. They have a killer Santa Claus coming out.
Cocaine Bear.
Yeah, Cocaine Bear. There's like just shit like that. They do that with Puss in Boots. It's just him walking around like, oh. My name is Puss. My name is Puss. In boots.
Just blood everywhere.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, dude.
That was a good Antonio Banderas impression. It was pretty spot
Would you
on.
say you're better at impressions or singing? Because you have that 4-octave voice.
Impressions for sure.
What about,
I can do
first off, it's an
of
8-octave. He has an 8-octave voice. Don't insult my client like that.
Sorry.
I do. I think I have that like lockjaw or something. I have a double.
It's not with lockjaw.
You can unlock it?
Yeah, it's like all fucked up.
Can you put your mouth over the mic, you think?
Yeah, put the whole.
I don't actually.
Wow, he totally could have. Oh my
That
god!
thing opened.
I get the Photoshop out. Stop!
Damn it! No!
Oh my god!
Yeah, it's impressive.
For those of you listening at home, 32 minutes. It's going to be a great meme.
I'm putting out. I will cut out just that clip.
Jesus.
10 seconds, no explanation.
Yep.
Dude,
And then just the tag at the end where it plays the music and it's like tune into Third and Inches.
We're going to open the episode with that clip.
Yeah,
Please put that at the front of the. They're just turning on. You're just like,
And everyone
and then it
freaking
just
out.
cuts to the theme song. They're like, what the fuck?
unhinges your fucking jaw, dude. That was
Let me check
scary
out this
looking.
new podcast. Oh my god, you're a talented man.
lot of penis talk on this podcast.
I do like that we're like, all right, guys, we can't talk too much about current sports. Let's get some topics, and it's just been 33 minutes of penis talk.
Hey,
And
because penis is always topical.
That's true. Slightly homoerotic. We talk about puss.
Yeah.
For a little bit, yeah.
In boots.
That was tight.
Puss and boots.
I think I look a little like Antonio Banderas.
I don't know what he looks like, but I think you're gonna be wrong.
I know. I look like
Desperado.
him.
You ever watch Desperado?
No.
The Robert Rodriguez movie?
Just because you say the director doesn't mean I'm gonna have seen it now. I already said no, dude. I'm sorry. Bro, this guy looks like Mr. Bean. What are you talking about?
No. Look up Antonio Banderas, but specifically when
Desperado.
He's the bad guy
no. In the scene in the Mask of Zorro.
He's George Lopez in Spy Kids?
He's not George.
George Lopez also. Is George Lopez even in? He's not in Spy
He's
Kids.
in Shark Boy and Lava Girl. I always get those
Which
two.
great movie. Shark Boy and Lava Girl is crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, which Antonio Banderas?
Antonio Banderas in the Mask of Zorro before he's Zorro when he has long hair and the beard and he's homeless looking.
Okay, you don't have long hair and you kind of have a
But bear
beard.
with me.
Well, you think you look like
Bro,
Antonio
this
Banderas?
makes you look less like him. This was a bad... Okay.
Yeah, so you know what's crazy about this movie? So Antonio Banderas is a white man. I don't know if you guys knew this about Spain. They're white.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, but he's at least Spanish.
He's Spanish?
Spanish.
He's Spanish.
So yeah, he's a Spaniard. So he's white. But in Zorro's Mexican. You know Zorro. So they just put him in brown face. Because this came out in
I was
the
wondering,
look how tan he is.
why he's such different
So
colors.
what's crazy is this is one of my favorite movies as a kid. I love this movie.
Damn, he really is.
You
all
don't
right.
notice it. You don't notice it at all. I went back and watched
I
it
noticed
recently.
it.
I was like, oh, dude, they put a lot of makeup to make him look Mexican.
Yeah, they threw
And
Bro,
also-
he looks like an oil painting in this
Yeah,
photo.
they threw some tanner on his
He's
ass, dude.
beautiful.
He
Yeah.
looks
I think my
crazy.
favorite Antonio Banderas movie might be Once Upon a Time in Mexico.
Not Desperado by Roger.
No, it's the final movie of that
right.
trilogy, though. But he's less of a brown-faced character, and more of just a generic actor.
Oh, so the whiter he gets, the more you like him, is what
the
you're
more
saying.
true to who he is. I want him to become the character in different ways. You know?
Yeah. You want Antonio for Antonio, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just
But-
a true Antonio head.
Catherine Zeta-Jones also, dude, she's like Dutch, and she's Mexican in that movie. Look up Catherine Zeta-Jones in that movie. She's
You
the
know what's
woman.
funny is I didn't know Catherine Zeta-Jones was like a real person because
I thought that was Ruth Bader Ginsburg, if I'm being honest.
have you ever seen Workaholics?
Yes.
Yeah, the Catherine Zeta-Jones, she deeps beneath the lasers. And I thought that was just like a made up person. And then one day someone said her name and I was like, you watch Workaholics? And they're like, that's a human being.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Do you know what movie they're referring to?
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, this whole movie is just white
Entrapment?
people.
Wow, this is brown
Entrapment with
faced
Sean
up.
Connery. Great movie.
We got
That's
watch
the
it.
Dips Beneath Lasers movie.
In this movie, there's a scene where he disrobes her with his sword. It's playful. Bear with me.
It's consensual.
I was a little kid.
Yeah.
It's the hottest thing I've ever seen. There's no one been hotter than Catherine Zeta-Jones in that movie ever.
Tight.
Just thought you let you know.
Oh, that's the end of your statement?
Yeah, you also know who she's married to?
Who?
Michael Douglas. You know Michael Douglas?
No, but I'll look him
He's
up.
Kurt
I
Douglas'
don't know.
son.
I don't know.
I don't think
know
I
Michael
know
Douglas.
anyone.
I'm glad to see I'm not the only one that when someone goes, do you know this person? And then they follow up with a more obscure fact of the person. Oh,
That's why I did that. I was like, he's not going to know. But you know him. You've seen him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in things.
Yeah. He's a famous actor.
Yeah.
Right.
You might
He looks-
recognize him recently from the Ant-Man franchise.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna. That's
Yeah.
what he's from.
So
yeah.
he's married to her. Do you know how he threw her under the bus years ago?
No, I would like to know now.
Why are you throwing out fucking TMZ?
What's wrong with you?
articles?
Because
What is
listen to this.
happening?
Because listen to this. A few years ago, Michael Douglas, I think just unprompted, was like, "Yeah, I have throat cancer."
What was his backdrop like when he said this?
I don't know.
you remember?
I just read the interview. So he talked about how he had throat cancer and like, oh, it's crazy. He was like, yeah, I got it from eating my wife's box.
I've heard
I've
this.
heard this.
Yeah.
I've heard this.
So he told the whole world that Catherine Zeta-Jones' pussy is radioactive. Like, that's so fucked up. Like, he just said about his wife. He's just like, yeah, it's crazy.
Could they disprove him?
Well, no, because I think that's a thing. They say, like, cunnilingus can lead to throat cancer or something. HPV? I don't know what that means.
Oh, so if you get HPV and
What?
Yeah, you do probably have it.
What the hell is
There
it?
you
Is
have
it
it,
life-threatening?
folks.
I don't know.
Collin
you got
O'Meara,
written all over
HPV
you,
positive.
bud.
Look what that is.
You don't know what
It's
HPV
human
is.
papillomavirus.
I like that you know,
I know
that
it's, like,
you
bad.
know that Devin Booker has a sunken living room, but you don't know what HPV is.
Well, yeah, because
Do
someday
you
I
want me to
might
pull
find
up a
myself
Google
in that
picture
living
of
room.
it?
You've probably contracted it to so many
Human
women.
Why is it a picture of her
papillomavirus
elbow?
infection.
That is weird.
Human papillomavirus is the most common sexually transmitted infection. There you go.
Why is she holding her elbow?
Yeah, why is she? Oh, it gives you warts
Oh, I
on
don't
your
got it
elbow.
then.
You just got warts on your dick?
No. I've had those since birth.
How would you know? Have you looked down your throat a lot?
No.
Then you never know.
The camera can see it. There's nothing down there.
Yeah. Show the camera like you're at the dentist.
No.
I mean, they already saw when you deep throated the mic.
Yeah, we saw what you could do with that mic. So
You want to see what I can do with my tongue?
Oh my god.
Yeah. No, let's show it to the camera. I don't think you could touch your nose.
No, right.
Well, that's because your nose is huge.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, here you go.
that is true.
I'm sorry. Who's the next podcast here? I'm sorry. Let's give that mic to Tony when he
that
comes.
mic now has HPV.
How'd you get it, Colin? I got it from licking the mic. Yeah.
I got it from a toilet seat, I swear.
Have you seen Dinner for Schmucks?
Yeah, of course.
Where he's like, I got gonorrhea from my wife. She got it from riding the bus.
You know what's crazy? That's another movie. I thought about that like last time I thought of it. I was like, oh, can't be made today. It's just about making fun of retarded.
No, that literally.
Like, check this out. This guy's got autism.
Yeah, the premise is like they're like, we have a cool, super fun, dope dinner where we get silly little goofballs together, and make them do tricks, and that's the gist of it. But it's hilarious.
That's crazy because that's real. You know they do that. I would love to be invited to one.
We'll make some calls. We'll make some calls.
Yeah,
I feel like you would
look over. I see Kim and Chris Paul. I go, who brought who?
It would be in a sunken living room type setting.
I go, ooh.
Some hedge fund guy just brings Colin along. He's like, tell him about his living room.
Hey, show me your jaw thing, Colin.
Yeah, you would actually get brought to one of these perfectly, and they'd be like, watch this. Hey, in this interview, what is the guy wearing? You'd be like, in the
Apples
2004
chaps.
interview, yeah. You just know everything to a T. That movie's great. Yeah, you could not make it though. A lot of movies like that. Do you hear they're gonna make a Dodgeball sequel? Or they're
I hear
talks
they
of it?
no. Vince Vaughn said he wants to. He's like, I think Ben would be down too.
It was funny that there was just no. Is Owen Wilson the other guy in that movie? Who's the other guy in the movie?
It's Vince Vaughn and Ben Stiller.
Isn't there another big?
Luke Wilson.
No, Luke Wilson's not in Dodgeball. No,
Who's the other
Justin
person?
Long,
Is there the only two main
it's
people?
young Justin Long. It's the guy.
Justin
He's in
Long.
Barry. A guy that I don't know. Oh, the guy from he's in Avatar, the nerd-looking guy.
Oh shit! I don't know.
He was
why
also in Grandma's Boy, and then
right.
Patches O'Houlihan, fucking Rip Torn, and then what's his
that
nuts?
pirate guy?
Alan Tudyk,
Yeah, I guess Justin Long was the other guy that I was.
and Alan Tudyk is pirate.
Oh, Jason
Pirate Pete.
Bateman's in it. Who the fuck is Jason Bateman? In it?
Oh,
he's
that's
the
a bad
announcer.
move, Cotton.
Yeah.
You're right. Yes,
Yeah.
he's the long
That's
hair.
a bold
shit.
move,
Yeah,
Cotton.
yes,
It pays off for him. Yeah, and then
Oh,
Chuck
they
Norris.
could totally do it then, because I thought for some reason I thought Owen Wilson was in it, and I was like, oh damn, he didn't even.
No, you're
mention
thinking of Bottle Rocket.
Jason Bateman's
Never.
Jason Bateman's character made that Pepper Sanchez.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, he's the best. He's the
great.
best
So
part.
good.
Wow.
That movie's amazing. That movie.
It's amazing to think that he went from Pepper Sanchez to Ozark.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Range. He's got range, dude.
The man's got range.
He's
because Ozarks is crazy. I mean, he plays the opening like episode.
I
where
haven't
he's,
seen it.
in the first episode, he's watching a video of his wife just getting fucked by another guy at work.
All right.
I mean,
look
like
it
the
up.
way,
All right.
it's right up your alley, dude.
All right. It's probably Kanye's favorite show.
Yeah, he's the OG Kanye.
Wow,
Not
I
a lot of
didn't know.
anti-Semitic comments in the show. But
Well,
they're
wait for
implied.
the next season. I didn't know there was a lot of cucking in there.
There's no next season.
It's over.
done.
Oh, wow.
It's what 4 or 5 seasons long.
Or
Yeah.
not the greatest ending, but it was cool.
Worth watching though.
Yeah, it's really the first 3 seasons are like amazing, and then it took COVID forever for like the 4th season to come out, and then the ending was kind of.
It reminds me a lot of like they tried to make a southern like
Breaking Bad or
Breaking
something.
Bad. Yeah.
Yeah, it was more like the money side too. It's like everyone's done the drugs, but what about the laundering? And they do.
What
a
about
good
like the
job.
money?
Yeah,
Oh, I
'cause
thought
it's
you
all-
said there wasn't anti-Semitic stuff in there.
Well, it's Jason Bateman's
that's what I'm
character.
saying. They don't directly say it, but it's said.
Oh,
They don't
okay.
trust banks, and they say they a lot. They don't know who they're talking about.
You seen The Sopranos?
No.
What the hell's
I know
wrong
I'm
with you guys?
supposed to.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm really
I've
into
seen
now? It pops up on my TikTok every once in a while. People, they edit scenes from Sopranos, but they put them into other shit. Like there's just scenes where it's like all right. There's one at one point they find out that one of the mafia members is gay, and that's not allowed. And they just edit it into Attack of the Clones when they're in the Coliseum on Geonosis. And the clones are fighting, and he's like, "Yo, fucking Fanuc," and he's like, "No!" And it's just like Mace Windu.
Cutting him.
Funniest shit I've ever seen.
They've been doing that with Breaking Bad.
Dude, they do a Breaking
Did
Bad.
you see the one? It's like when he's driving crazy
And
with
they
the
put him
money
on,
on
Rainbow Road. I was showing
Yeah,
everybody that last night. It's Walt, and he's like, "Ah!" Oh, dude, it's the funniest shit. They put them in Minecraft a lot.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what they do. It's like there's like a fucking zombie knocking on a house, and it cuts to Jesse, and he's like, "I'm in my own private domicile, and I will not be harassed." And it's just like, funny shit, dude. And you know, like some 13-year-old in fucking the Lake of the Ozarks made that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, it's like
yeah.
that's the craziest shit. That's what's wild.
And he'll get 13 billion views on.
Yeah,
And it'll be better than like a bunch of
It'll be better than
movies.
anything SNL will do all season.
Yeah.
Like,
Speaking of terrible things, have you guys? I put this down. Have you guys ever seen Benchwarmers 2? Did you even know that there was?
no, but isn't it the guy from American Pie's in it instead of
the main?
Rob
The
Schneider?
main?
Yeah.
No, the main
not
character
Stephen, not
is.
Sean William Scott.
Who's the old guy?
handsome guy that's tall, but he's not that handsome?
I'm pulling up the IMDb, but what's the
didn't know there was a
sad?
second
What's
one.
the sad dude that he's a comedian? John Lovitz.
Yeah,
he's like the only one from the OG cast that came back.
It is the guy. Yeah, the
Yeah.
lead. It is the guy from.
Chris Klein, is
Yeah,
his name.
Oh,
yeah.
that guy's from Omaha, Nebraska.
Wow.
So
Sorry, I had a call-in moment there. I had a call-in moment,
bro, it's so bad. I watched it a couple years ago, and it was one of those movies that takes you like 4 sit downs to watch because
Really?
it's only an hour and 20 minutes too, straight to DVD release. And the premise of the movie is Chris Klein, after a freak accident, ruins his chances of playing professional baseball, so he joins John Lovett's competitive softball league for lawyers and like tries to make his way back to the pros through playing competitive softball.
You know what's funny is when I was in 4th grade, I went to a new school and I did that thing that kids do a lot, where you just like lie, like you just tell a story, it's all a lie. And these
You still
kids,
do that?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
but these kids were talking about Benchwarmers, and I was like, "Have y'all seen the sequel?" And they were like, "No." And I made up an entire fake sequel for all of recess.
What is wrong with you?
And like, dude, there was like 15 people, and they were like, "This sounds amazing." And I didn't. And then when I found out there was one, I was like, "They're gonna be disappointed." And it turns out they're not. It turns that sounds worse than what I made.
Yeah, do you remember the plot? Because it has to be better than whatever this.
Plot of I didn't really do much of the plot. I would just reference bits that they didn't know. It was like that one part where they're talking about E.T. It's like, what? I'm like, oh yeah, the one guy's talking about how he wants to fuck E.T. Shit like that. And they're just like, wow, dude, that sounds amazing.
The best is it's called Benchwarmers 2, Breaking Balls.
Wow.
Right, that's good.
Has a 4.1 out of 10 on IMDb.
That's not
has a 1
bad.
out of 5 on Common Sense. Has a 3.3 out of 5 on Vudu.
What's the worst movie you've ever seen? Like a real movie though, not like a straight to DVD. I mean, like a movie that you actually like bought a ticket for,
Dude,
and
I
you
went
were like,
to
I
a
can't believe.
sausage party.
You don't like Sausage Party?
Are you an idiot? That movie's
I love
amazing.
Sausage Party.
Bro,
When their food
I'm sorry
starts
you can't
fucking at the
handle
end?
sex,
You don't
you
like watching
pussy.
food fuck?
dude, that was the dumbest fucking movie I've ever seen in my life.
You don't have a sense of humor.
But the one food thing had lips.
I like the douche. He was cool.
The
Next
douche was good.
Who
Nick
is
Kroll.
that? Nick Kroll.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
fucking
douche.
juiced up, bro.
Yeah, that's fun. The rest of it was pretty.
Bro, that's like that's a wild take by you because
Yeah,
it's like
I
it's
didn't like
getting
it.
a sequel. I've seen
I've
it.
actually never watched it twice. I mean,
I've watched it
I'm
a
sure it's
couple
not
times.
actually amazing, but like
It's funny still.
for that to
I
be
was
the worst movie you've ever seen. What
It
were you
was one of
expecting?
those things where I was like, I don't know. Someone got me a ticket. Actually, it was a date. It was like a high school date.
Oh, so that's why.
First date.
On a high school date.
Yes.
And we ended up fucking that night for the first time.
See, the food got
you-
her in the mood.
Yeah, did
She
she
knew
wind
how
up
to
fucking that night?
Her date knew how to handle it.
Yeah.
You didn't.
Yeah,
Would you
she
go home and be
clearly-
like, I didn't? She was like, take advantage of me, and you're like, I didn't like the plot line in that movie.
Dale.
I want to sleep with you. You're like, there's no character development.
No, you know what happened was the orgy scene. It made him nervous. He was like,
I can't do
He
that.
was like, I can't eat pussy as good as a fucking falafel. He was like, oh,
I can't eat
man.
pussy. I'm gonna get HBV.
I was scared of HB.
I can't believe that's the you for the like. That's your.
That's just the
worst-
first one that it was the worst movie experience I've ever had.
Okay.
I was sitting there next to this girl who's like a church girl, and we had no clue what was going to happen.
All right, you guys are both just kind of like. Did you see it the night it came out?
It was like the week of.
So it was like a pact.
Did you watch a trailer before going into this movie?
Yeah, there's like it's clearly
I didn't
not
really
going to
know
be
anything
like.
about it.
What'd you think you were seeing?
It
like,
was called
Inside Out?
Sausage Party, you dumb fuck.
I was like 14, I think, 15.
Or
and I
you
was just
thinking,
like,
oh, your sausage party? You're like, oh, it's probably like another super bad or
yeah, it'll
something.
be fun. Yeah, it was like Seth Rogen. I was like, oh, this will be fun. Not fun at all.
And you were 14 and you didn't like it? It was made for you.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I
If
didn't
you
like
weren't
it.
if you were there with your
See, you
boys,
couldn't
you would
have
have
been
loved it. You would have been like, oh
14.
look, penis jokes.
I think I was like 14. Or
No,
were just
because
trying to
you're only
impress
we're
her.
not that different in age. You're only 2 years younger, and
Yeah.
I remember this was like right when I left high school. So you would have been like a junior in high school. You would have been like 16, 17 years old.
Nah, I graduated high school young also.
You skipped a
What
grade?
year did you graduate?
I graduated in 2017, so I was 17.
So
I
you were
just turned
16
17.
when Sausage Party came out.
You think so?
It came out in 2016.
I was
That's
going to
what
say
I'm
2016.
saying. Yeah, this
it came
wasn't.
out
You were not
2016.
14 years old.
Yeah, you
though.
drove there.
Maybe, I don't know.
Oh, you went on a date and you took the fucking bus?
I don't remember.
No, he's from Reno, dude. He rode the tumbleweed.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember. But it was just not a fun experience.
Wow.
It was like when you drink something and you're like, "Oh, this should be soda," and it's like milk.
What?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I can't stand when I
know what
order
I mean?
a fucking Tito's and soda and they give me fucking milk, dude.
Yeah, dude, that's exactly
Heavy
what it was
cream?
like.
This isn't what I ordered.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a beer can. And you're like, fuck, it's my can of milk again.
Oh, no.
I'm so dumb.
It's just so much horse cum. How did that get in here?
Damn it, dude.
How did you get this much horse cum into this?
Collin, stop putting the horse cum.
I'm in the back. And I'm like, I know a guy. We're gonna.
It happens, dude.
What about you? What's the worst movie you've seen? Worst theater experience, maybe?
Oh, theater experience? Okay, I was thinking, seeing Sorry to Bother You was one of the worst movies. Have you seen the one with Lakeith Stanfield and there's just like
I don't like the way you
horse-
pronounce that, but no.
Isn't that how you say his name?
Lakeith.
It's Lakeith? Oh, I thought it was Lakeith Stanfield. So it's Lakeith Stanfield?
I don't know why that's so small of a difference, but it sounds.
Made a
It's
big
two
difference.
different names.
It
Yeah.
sounds
Big
way
difference.
more-
You're like John Gruden when he says Daylen Jackson.
I had
Yeah,
no
it
idea it
feels
was
weird.
pronounced that way. But you've never heard of.
No, I know the movie. I just haven't seen it. I didn't want to.
Basically, it doesn't start off terrible.
I know it's like a trip. Right?
Yeah, it's like so. But at the end, so he has this like he's a telemarketer and, he learns that
he learns to put on a white voice.
And it's cool because at first when he does it, it teleports him like into the room, so it's shot really cool. But then the plot divulges that there's like secrets behind where he's working, and eventually, literally, the end of the movie is he's like going through the building and he just finds people chained up who have been like experimented on, where they're like half horses, half humans, and their dick. Like the first scene is just a big horse dick, and you're like, whoa, what? And he's like, kill me, shoot me, help me, and then he gets turned into a horse at the end, and that's how it ends. And I again, I think kind of the same experience for him. I saw it with my mom. So then my mom's like, what the fuck is this movie? And I'm like, at least to my defense, nowhere in the previews are they like, there's going to be a lot of horse dicks in this movie. And that's just how it ends. It's like it goes from a telemarketing movie to dicks and horse cocks.
It's a trip. Like if you go into it, it's without your mother. That sounds terrible, man.
I just was mad that it was like the whole hour of the movie, the first hour doesn't matter. That's my problem.
Well, that's why I didn't watch it. I knew that it was a trip.
It
I
was
like,
not
I
a-
don't feel like doing this.
I like this.
I just
I
don't
like
think it
the
was a-
shift. It's like a surrealist.
Oh no, I'm sure it's like a well-made movie. It was just one of those where I was like, yeah, I'm not watching this on a Sunday.
I'm probably thinking. I know I'm forgetting one or two, like a movie also, because I genuinely remember not in the last couple of years seeing a movie in theaters and being like, "Wow, that was fucking."
So what's
bad.
funny for me is like I don't normally like because I look ahead. I'm like, oh, I know what's
Yeah.
good. I'm not gonna go see a movie. It's bad. The worst theater experience I've ever had was two. One was Uncut Gems, which I loved.
Oh, okay.
But I saw it. I think I saw it New Year's Day because me and my buddy were already gonna go, and I'm pretty sure I got drugged that New Year's Eve.
Oh?
I just blacked out, and I think I threw up blood. And then I'm just sitting here watching Uncut Gems, the most suspenseful movie of all time.
Yeah.
And I'm just like shaking, and I'm just like, please end. I'm like, just please end. Put me out of my misery. But I loved the movie. And then the other time, I was just also hungover alone, and I was the only one in the entire theater, so it was just weird.
Bro, I found the movie that
different one.
Holmes and Watson is one of the worst movies.
Yeah, see, I didn't go see that. I saw it got like a 2% on Rotten
Bro,
Tomatoes.
it's so fucking terrible. And it was like so exciting because you're like, holy shit, like it was the John C. Reilly and Will Ferrell reunion. And I went and saw it because it came out on Christmas. I went and saw it like Christmas Eve, packed theater. So there was like the optimal viewing experience that you would want for a movie. It's so bad. They fucked up by going PG-13 instead of R because you know you have to do the more like play on word
Got
joke.
to do poop jokes.
It was so bad. It was so bad that I remember by like 40 minutes in, you could feel like, you know, in a comedy room when the show's bad and everyone in the room is like, hey, we all know this fucking sucks, right? The movie theater had that feel. It was, you couldn't pay me to watch that movie.
And they're never going to make another movie together.
Are they not?
Yeah, Adam McKay is like the guy who made like all Will Ferrell's movies. And Adam McKay did The Big Short, and then he was like, I'm an actual director now. And then did Vice and did actual stuff. And he's like, I care about the economy and climate change.
Yeah.
So,
Winning Academy Awards and whatnot.
yeah, fucking gay. So then he wanted to make Showtime or whatever, the one about the Winning Time, about the Lakers.
Yeah.
And Will Ferrell's a huge basketball fan. He's from California, went to UFC. He's a Lakers fan. He was like, I want to play Jerry Buss. And he was like, you got it. And they went through like all the pre-production. He was like, yours. And then at the last minute, he was like, actually, Will, I'm casting John. And John C. Reilly played it instead. And Will Ferrell was like, you're dead to me. I'm never speaking to you again.
To John C. Reilly or Adam McKay?
To Adam McKay specifically, but like he can't be happy with John C. Reilly. He took his dream role.
But also, like, you can't be. That would be like if someone told me I was getting to headline like Creek, and then they were like, actually went with Collin. I'm not going to be mad at you,
right? But no, it's not the same. That would be like if Dale was about to marry the woman of his dreams, and on the wedding night, he go, actually, I'm going to fuck her.
Okay,
actually,
I guess,
she's mine.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you're right. I just still though, it's like. Adam McKay was like, "This is your role. You're not going to turn it down." Maybe I don't know. I just don't.
Well, if you're John C. Reilly,
I get being
like,
upset.
Right.
I don't think it.
I don't know if he's as mad at John as he is, but Adam McKay, which I don't know
didn't
why
know
Adam McKay did
That's crazy.
But what sucks though is that John C. Reilly was so good as Jerry Buss.
Yeah, he killed. I mean, he's a better actor than Will Ferrell.
He can do serious
he's
stuff.
better
Have you, dude? He's actually. I don't know if you
in a
guys.
Scorsese film.
Yeah,
he's in Gangs of New York.
Dude, I thought this movie was good. Have you seen
Magnolia?
Kong Skull Island?
Oh yeah,
I thought it was good, and he plays a serious ass role in that. Like he's not just like some goofy guy.
No. John C. Reilly has been in multiple Academy Award-winning films.
Yeah,
it's some of the greatest films of all time. And you go, dude, I didn't know this. Have you seen Kong Skull Island?
It's a great movie.
He's serious in Kong.
That was the first serious role I'd ever seen John C. Reilly in.
Yeah, no, he's in fucking Boogie Nights. He's in Magnolia.
he played the lead in a Streetcar Named Desire on Broadway.
Yeah, I haven't seen.
He can also sing.
He looks like he could sing.
Yeah.
See, I know him as like Steve Brule.
Right.
You know, Step Brothers.
Him, like Will Ferrell and Jack Black did like a musical number at the Oscars one year.
That's
and it's actually kind of poignant because it's called Comedian at the Oscars, and they're just like, we're just kind of here.
Yeah.
Watching everyone win, and they're like, these people don't fucking respect us. But they go up there and sing, and they're like, see, we can do what you can do.
Yeah.
We choose to be funny.
I like that.
That's a big thing. Comedic actors and all that are always incredible dramatic actors for the most part, but they can't flop. Yeah. Well, no, not even just that, because it's like they're like, oh, you want me to just not go for the joke? Oh, I'm playing the straight man this role? Okay. I won't be funny. I'll just be sad. It's fun. And they're like, all right, yeah. It's harder to act that way than it is the other way around. Because anytime like a real actor tries to play like a comedian, like that's the worst. Watching like a movie or a show where actors are up there, because you're just like, who fucking wrote this? Like, unless they cast a real comic, but comics don't want to do it because, like, oh, you want me to burn my material for your fucking dumb Netflix movie?
That's the thing.
You know what I mean?
There's some better movies at that. Like, I thought it was cool in Joker that, like, Sam Morril is the...
Yeah, but he's a comedian.
No, that's what I'm saying, that they actually did that and got that. Because, you can... I mean, obviously, we're just nitpicking because we're comedians, but, yeah, you can tell. It's always weird to see someone pretending.
Fucking, what's his nuts? Tom Hanks played a comic, who I think was Sally Field.
Yeah.
And you're like, that was fucking stupid.
Yeah.
But then, like, anytime, like, fucking Will Ferrell can't do it. Jim Carrey's an incredible
Sandler was
actor.
good as a comedian.
Yeah, Sandler. Fucking Steve Carell now is just serious. All that they can all do.
Yeah.
Robin Williams too.
Robin Williams,
maybe the best.
Yeah, and it's same with like.
Whatever happened to him?
He's doing a very serious role right now. It's called Being Dead.
Yeah. Whoa, what the hell?
Sorry to break
it's a sequel to What Dreams May Come.
Yeah, the dreams have come, and there's
no
dreams have come.
You ever seen Bicentennial Man?
Yeah,
he plays a robot.
Okay, that's what's up, dog.
Yeah.
Did you ever see Jack?
Is that it?
No.
Where he plays a kid that ages rapidly, so he's like graduating from college
Benjamin
at age
Button
90.
disease?
Yeah, this is old.
No,
kind of reverse
fast.
Benjamin Button.
What's the one where he's like a pedophile?
What?
You know the one?
No.
He plays a guy. Yeah. 1 Hour Photo. Yeah, he plays a guy that develops pictures like at like a kiosk, and like this one family always gets their family pictures.
I've seen this.
So he's
I
got
watched
like
a
a wall
TikTok
about
on
him.
this. Yeah, I didn't see it, but I watched like a 10-minute. Someone explained the whole movie. What a weird.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
the
you know
thing
what I
you're talking
mean?
about. Yeah, you could have just watched the movie. I feel
Yeah,
like
I don't want to though.
I feel
10
like
minutes
Robin
is
Williams
great.
could have been a killer, like not a killer, like a really good lead in a movie where he was an inspirational coach, like a coaching role.
Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
like something like
because-
Al Pacino on Any Given Sunday kind
Yeah.
of shit.
He's very inspirational in Night at the Museum. Like
He
Teddy,
is,
Teddy
yes.
Roosevelt, and he does a great job at it.
Yeah.
So
You ever
again,
seen-
I like that all my movie references with great actors are just the most ridiculous.
Robin Williams is one of the greatest actors of all time. He's in not only Night at the Museum, but Night at the Museum 2, Battle of Smithsonian.
Is he in the third one? He's not in the third one.
Yeah, he died.
There's a third one?
No, the third one came out before, way before.
well, then he- I
it
think
has
he's
young
in a
Rami
little-
Malek. I
Isn't
don't-
it at a different museum?
Yeah, that's why I don't. But I think
They're all
that
at
I think
the
he's
museum.
in
That's
it
just the
because
second.
there's like another statue. The third one's with Achman Ra and stuff, right?
What do you call it? Have you seen August Rush?
No.
Have you seen August Rush? Yeah, it's about young Freddie Sizemore, I think his name was, whatever. He's the kid who plays the autistic doctor, and he like looks 12, and like he's like an orphan running through New York trying to find his family, and he plays guitar weird and shit. It's like a kind of a bullshit movie.
Robin Williams is in the movie.
But at one point, he runs into Robin Williams, he lives in an abandoned mall, and they call him like the Wizard, and he just has a bunch of little kids that live with him and like make music.
What are you talking about?
It's
You just
wild.
said like 6 random sentences in a row.
Dude, it's a crazy movie. It's
What the
crazy.
But this is why I'm glad that I haven't seen it.
I think his mom's Carrie Russell. Is his mom Carrie Russell?
I don't know. I pulled up Night at the Museum.
Good Lord.
Yeah, you should watch August Rush, dude.
Well, we're at the hour mark. We should wrap this up. Get ready for the next episode. Thank anyone got? I guess we don't got anything to plug, but just fucking make sure you guys rate, review, and subscribe. Thank you guys for listening.
Yep.
Go watch Night at the Museum.
No,
Go
watch August
Kong,
Rush.
Skull Island. Don't listen to this guy. See some great movies. Go watch the Zorro movie where everyone's in blackface. I don't
No.
know.
Yeah.
And do whatever you want, dude. Thank you.
Sausage Party.
Go see Sausage Party. Yeah, Dale, we're watching that tonight. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you guys next week. See ya.